Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today we'll deal with further factorization problems. And we have a couple of questions here today that we'll tackle out so that you'll increase your potentials in factorizing quadratic expressions. In the first question, we have 4x squared minus 11x plus 6. Let's try that out. So we have number 1, 4x squared minus 11x plus 6. Now, in our previous videos, we had quadratic expressions with the coefficient of the term in x squared being 1. Here we have that the coefficient of the term in x squared is different from 1. That is, it is 4. In such a case, we take the coefficient of the term in x squared and multiply by the constant. So here I'll take a 4 multiplying with 6. It gives me 24. And I'll find the factors of 24 that when multiplied gives 24, and when I add them it gives something like negative 11. So let me try and have I'll have 1 and 24. Notice that we're multiplying 4 by 6, so 1 times 24 gives 24. I have 2 and 12. I have 3 and 8. I have 3 and 8. I have 4 and 6. And I think that's it. So if when analyzing this, I can eliminate this first one. The second one, is it possible for me to have negative 11? No. For the third one, I think there's a possibility. If I have something like negative 3 minus 8, I have negative 11. So I'll try this. So I know that negative 3 times negative 8 is equal to positive 24. So these are the two numbers I'll take, negative 3 and negative 8. So I know that the sum of this gives a negative 11. In this expression, I can write it as 4x squared minus 8x minus 3x plus 6. Notice that these are the factors we just found, and I will group each of these factors. So I'll write this as 4x squared minus 8x. I group the first, then plus I group this one, negative 3x plus 6. So here, I notice that I have in the first bracket, I notice that I have a common term, which is x, and a common factors. So my common factors here, I have x and 4. So I can move that out. So here I'll have 4x into, here I have x minus 2. Notice that 4x times x gives 4x squared, and 4x times minus 2 gives minus 8x. So I've just simplified it. I'll do the same for the second bracket. Here, I remove negative 3 from x because I want to have the same constant beside or ahead of the variable x. So I'll move negative x squared, negative 3, sorry. I'll have negative 3, and inside my bracket I'll have x minus 2. Notice that multiplying negative 3 times x gives back my negative 3, and negative 3 times negative 2 minus 2 gives back my 6. And here I notice that in this expression, I notice that my term in each bracket is equal. So I can factor that out. So I can write my bracket, what is inside my bracket, x minus 2. This is that are common. And in the second bracket, I write 4x and minus 3. So I have 4x minus 3. And I have two linear expressions, and this is my factorization. Okay, for number 2, I have 9 minus 4x squared. So I'll have 9 minus 4x squared. There, I'll show you guys 2 methods in which you can factorize this. So let's try with the method, with the previous method I just taught you guys. Here I can write this as negative 4x squared plus 9. So I start from the right hand side to the left hand side, negative 4x squared plus 9. And notice that the coefficient of determining x isn't found here. I don't have any expression in terms of x. And when we have such a case, the coefficient is because the coefficient of the term in x is 0. So I can write this as negative 4x squared plus 0x and plus 9. And I perform the same method. Negative 4 times 9 gives negative 36. So I will find the factors. 2 factors of 36. Negative 36, in fact, that when multiplied will give negative 36, and when added gives 0. So I will find the factors of 36. So I have 1 and 36. I have 2 and 18. I have 3 and 12. I have 4 and I have 12. No, 4 and 9, sorry. I have 6 and 6. And that's it. So I can eliminate this one because there's no way that I can get 0 from this. I eliminate this one because there's no way I can get 0 from this. I can eliminate this one. I can eliminate this one. You can try that out. And for this one, I know that, yeah, there's a possibility for me to get 0 here by subtracting. That is 6 minus 6 gives 0. So I think this one will satisfy the condition. That is 6 times minus 6 gives minus 36. And 6 minus 6 gives 0. And these are the two numbers I'm looking for. So here I can write this as negative 4x squared plus I have 6x minus 6x plus 9. So I do the same thing. I group that out. I have negative 4x squared plus 6x. I do the same thing. I have minus 6x plus 9. This one equals. I look for for common factors between two expressions, and it is that 2 and x can go. So here I factor out 2x. So here I'll have 2x outside, and inside I have minus 2x. Notice that when I multiply back, 2x times minus 2x gives minus 4x squared. And I have plus 3 here. Notice that multiplying 2 times 3 gives 6x. 2x times 3 gives 6x. Plus, for this one, I do the same thing. I know that the common factor between 6 and 9 is 3. So I can factor 3 out. I have 3 into I have negative 2x. 3 times negative 2x gives 6, negative 6x plus 3. 3 times 3 gives 9. And again, I see that I have common expressions in a bracket. So I can put that out. So I have now minus 2x plus 3. And I write the other expression. I have 2x plus 3. And this is my factorization. Okay, the other method that we use is through completing the square. In my previous videos, I dealt with completing the square. So I'll put the link in the description, so you are free to watch that out. So let's we had 9 minus 4x squared. Okay, this gives and notice that 9 is the same as 3 squared, so I can write 9 as 3 squared minus 4 is 2 squared, and I have my x squared. So this equals 3 squared minus I have 2x, all that squared. Notice that this squared gives 2 squared and x squared, so it's the same thing. And remember that we had something like a minus b, the expansion of a minus b and a plus b gives a squared minus b squared, and the reverse is true. So I'll do the same thing here. So how can I put it? So let me put something like this one equals, I can write 3 minus 2x and 3 plus 2x. And notice that this and this are equal. I come back to this because I can write this one as 3 minus 2x, 3 minus 2x, and 2x plus 3, which is 3 plus 2x equally. So this one is the same as writing as that negative 2x plus 3, negative 2x plus 3, and 2x plus 3. And you see that this one is actually is simpler method, because I identified my difference of two squares from the get-go. And that's it. That's it for number 2. Now for number 3, we have something like x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. Now notice that I have two variables here, different variables. I have x and I have y. And I have in the middle here, I have 2xy. That is the combination of my two variables, x and y. I'll try to write this as a sum of these variables. That is, here I have x squared. I have x squared plus, I write this one as xy plus xy plus the remaining y squared. Another xy plus xy gives me 2xy. And I do the same, perform the same procedure. So here I group this one. I have x squared plus xy plus, I group this one. I have xy plus y squared. So this will go equals my common variable here is x. So I take x out of the bracket. So I remain with x plus y. X times x, x squared. X times y, xy. Plus my common variable here is y. So I take that out. I'm remaining with x plus I'm remaining with y. And again, we have common expressions in the bracket. So I take that out. I write the expression as x plus y. And I write the remaining one x plus y. And notice that these expressions are similar. So a similar expression times a similar expression is that expression squared. So I have x plus y. I have this expression 2 times, that is squared. And this is my factorization. Let's have another one just for practice. We have number 4, 4x squared minus 4xy minus 3y squared. Okay, this question is just is similar to the previous question. We have two variables. So we explain this one as a sum. We'll do the same principle as the previous question. We express the middle term as the sum of two expressions that will allow us to factorize. So we'll do the same thing. Here we have, we can write this one as 4x squared. And for the middle expression, I can write this one as, what comes to my mind is, let's say negative 2xy minus 2xy minus 3y squared. And if I group this, I factorize this, I will have something like the common expression here is 2x. I take 2x out, I'm left with 2x minus, I'm left with y here. And I do the same thing here. I see that my common expression is y, it's y only. So if I take let's say I take minus y here from here, I'll have something like 2x plus 3y. But I notice that I can't factorize this. You see that my bracket is the expression in the brackets are unequal. So I'll find different expressions that will give me the sum of negative 4xy. So this doesn't go. I'll try to find another one. So let's say that this one is equal to, let me write it back, 4x squared. And let's say I have negative 6. Yes, negative 6xy. And plus 2xy minus 3y squared. You see that minus 6 plus 2 gives back negative 4. And this might go. Let's try this out. I group this. And I factorize. I take the common expression out of the bracket of it. So here we give the common expression in these two expressions is 2x. So I take 2x out. I'm left with 2x. Minus, here I have 3 and I have y. That's it. Sorry. And I do the same for the second expression. So here I have y, which is the common expression, the common term in the two expressions is y. So I take that out. And here I'm left with 2x. And in this one, I'm left with 3y. And now I know that I have the same expression in both brackets. So this one is equal to 2x minus 3y. And I have 2x plus y. And this is my factorization. One last one, guys. I have number 5. So let's put it like this. Number 5. I have 49a squared b squared minus 28 ab plus 4. Let's see how we can factorize this expression. Now, notice that I have a squared b squared here. I have two variables, a and b. And notice that this one can be written as, so this is equal to, I have 49. This one is a, b squared. I take the 2 outside, the squared outside. So I have minus 28 ab plus 4. So here, I can take this one as one variable. Consider ab as one variable. So I can take this one as my ab as x, if you like. So I can select ab to be equal to x. So here now I'll have 49x squared minus 28x plus 4. And this is what I have. So I'll try to factorize this expression. So I'll perform the same thing trick, guys. I know that the product of 49 and 4 gives something like 196. You can use your calculators. So I find the factors. The sum, I find two factors of 196 such that the product gives 196 and the addition, the sum gives minus 28. So I have 1 and 196. I have 2 and 98. I have 4. I think I have 4 and 49. I have 7 and 28. And I have 14. 14 and 14. So 198 is mass 14 squared. 14 times 14 gives 198. 7 times 28 gives 196, I'm sorry. 4 times 49 gives 196. 2 times 98 gives 196. And 1 times 196 is 196. So how can I manipulate each of these couple to give negative 28? That is the coefficient of the term in x. This one can't go, logically. This one can go. I have 4 and 49. How can I manipulate to give negative 28? This one can't go. For this one, it can go equally because 7 minus 28 is minus 21. So this one can go. This one only add up to something or reduce to something. And I'm left with this. I know that 14 plus 14, it gives something like 28. So minus 14 minus 14 gives minus 28. And these are the factors I'm looking for. So I can write this as 49x squared minus 14x minus 14x, which is equal to minus 28 and 5 plus 4. So here I continue my resolution. I have I look for the common expression, the common factors between this term and this term. So let me group that out first. I have 49x squared minus 14x. I do the same here, plus I have negative 14x plus 4. So I have minus 14x plus 4. So now I have this equals, and this is that the common term between 49x squared and 14x is 7x. So here I have 7x out. I know that 7 times 7 gives 49. So here I have 7x. 7x times 7x gives 49x. squared. Here I'm left with 2. 7x times negative 2 gives minus 14x. And for this other bracket, I do the same thing. I bring a negative. I know that the common term between this and this is 2. So I can bring that minus 2 out for the coefficient of the term in x to be similar to the coefficient of the term in x here. So I'll bring minus 2 outside. I have 7x. Notice that minus 2 times 7 gives minus 14, so it's the same. I'm left with minus 2 here. Minus 2 times minus 2 gives positive 4. So I notice that my term, the expression in each bracket is equal. So I can now write this as 7x minus 2. For this one, that is each of these. And I'm left with 7x and minus 2. This is my factorization. But notice that each of the expression is equal. So here I can write this as 7x minus 2 all squared. And remember guys, we let our AB to be, the original expression is 49a squared b squared minus 28b AB plus 4. So I should write, and we let our AB to be equal to x. So I should write my answer in terms of AB. So here I'll have as 7. Remember x was AB, so I have AB minus 2 all squared. And that's it guys for the factorization of quadratic expressions. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share this video to the people you think need help with factorization. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for perpetual videos. Bye.